Do you know how much house you really can afford? So not what the bank says that you can afford, and not what Zillow says that you can afford, and not what your buddy at a barbecue at the bar says. I mean the real numbers that won't keep you up at night worrying if you're gonna be able to make your next mortgage payment, or worrying about, damn, I'm kind of over leveraged. So like your real number of what you can afford. Hi guys, my name is Ivan Simmental, and I am the mortgage broker owner of the Mortgage Standard. And I've been helping families buy homes and build wealth over 11 years now. Man, it seems like a long time every time I say that number. And the truth is, the number one mistake I see buyers making is confusing qualifying for a loan with actually affording the home. And so those two are not the same thing. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the step-by-step of how to figure this out and how to know the difference. So why does this matter? Well, before you ever start scrolling through listings or walking in open houses, you need to know your true budget. And so I say this because here's the problem. Most people skip that. They meet with a realtor, they get pre-approved, and the next thing you know, they're moving into their dream home. But 30 to 60 days later, all that like the butterflies and all the shine wears off. And that's where that monthly payment feels kind of tight. But why? Because the system is designed to qualify you, not to protect you. And so lenders and agents, we're salespeople. I hate that I have to say that, but we are. And so their job is to get you approved and under contract. My job is to teach you how to avoid becoming house poor. And so I want you to grab a pen and paper. Forget about the fancy calculators for now, please. And so we're going back to the very basics. What I want you to know, or what you need to know first is, and so here's what I want you to write down before we crunch any numbers. Number one, your gross monthly income, your paycheck before taxes. Look at your tax return or your offer letter, and that's the number. Number two, take home pay. This is the number that actually lands in your bank account every single month. Do not guess, look at your statement, and that's what goes into your account. Here's a side note, if your employer covers your insurance, add that back in. It's still a cost that exists. Number three, savings. Know your total number, but also break it down. How much is truly for a down payment? How much is for emergencies? How much are you gonna have to have for closing costs? And so this is what I really want you to calculate. Number four, target price range. Well, you need to be honest with yourself right here in this specific number. So don't just say, I'll look at cheaper homes. Well, what price points do you keep finding yourself pulled towards? Number five, anything that shows up on your credit report. Car loans, student loans, credit card balances, or credit cards with balances. Write down the minimum payments. We only want the minimum payments, not the total debt. This will give you the foundation to build on. So here's part number three, how the bank looks at you, how a lot of us look at you. And this is how I used to look at you. Now let's talk about how they're going to qualify you. Here's a spoiler alert. It's not based on your take-home pay. They use your gross monthly income, the number before the famous Uncle Sam takes his cut. And here's the math most lenders use. It could vary a little bit, but it's a very good start for you. So take your gross monthly income, multiply that by 0.50. That number is your maximum debt to income ratio that a bank will allow you to use. So from that, subtract your minimum monthly debts. What's left here is the maximum housing payment that they'll approve you for. This is what the maximum they'll approve you for. Sounds very simple, right? But here's the catch. That number is almost always higher than what you can comfortably live with. Why? Well, because they don't factor in things like gas, groceries, childcare, vacations, or the fact that you actually want to have a life outside of paying for your mortgage. And so that's why I wanted to create this video. And here's part number four, the smarter way to do it, or how I'm trying to advise my clients to do it. And so we're kind of flipping the script. Instead of asking, how much will the bank give me? Ask this, how much house can I afford while still living my life? Let me say it again. How much house can I afford while still living my life? Start with your take-home pay, not gross. From there, subtract your fixed bills, car payment, minimum debts, subscriptions, etc. You get the gist. Number two, subtract your average living expenses, food, gas, utilities, health insurance. Number three, subtract your savings goals. So this is going to include your emergency fund, your retirement, and any investments that you want to do, right? So what's left is your true housing budget. That's the number that will let you sleep at night, because you'll know that you can cover your mortgage and still live the life that you want. And so number 5, why does this matter long term? Well, think about it this way. If you max out what the bank says, you might be fine for a while, but the second that something unexpected hits, a car repair, job change, medical bill, suddenly you're stressed and it's not going to be fun, because I've been there. When you buy below your maximum, you create a margin. So think of the margin as your freedom. It means that you can handle the unexpected without losing sleep. It means that you're not just buying a house, you are financial stability. So when somebody asks you, how much house can I afford? Here's the truth. The bank can give you a number, but only you can decide what's truly affordable. So if you want to see what these numbers look like for you and your specific situation, you can reach out to me. I'd love to help and I'd love to assist, or I'd love to give you any feedback, any guidance that I can provide for you, especially after buying numerous houses and being house poor a few times or a couple times. I want to walk you through it personally. Of course, I'm not going to try to sell you. I'm not going to do a sales pitch or anything like that. I just have a passion for educating individuals and making sure that you know your real numbers so that you know exactly what you're walking into. Guys, I'm Ivan Simmental with The Mortgage Standard. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.